What's up, guys? DJ Turner here, and today I want to talk about how to stand out in a saturated market. This is something that a lot of you have requested, said that your biggest struggle was you want to figure out what you can do about it. And I wanted to go out and talk about some of the things available because, the irony is that not only do I help massage professionals build and grow and market their practice, help you guys make sure that you can identify, attract, and book your clients. But I'm a business owner myself, and this is something that I had done some other business in the past, and a thing that consistently has helped with that, and the things that we implement and teach in our own marketing agency. For ourselves and with our clients, obviously. So how can you stand out in a saturated market? Well, one of the things that I want to talk about is a book over here, which I have included on the screen, that is called Blue Ocean Strategy. I'm going to pull out the blue pointer just so. And basically, the way this book is structured, and I think it's one of the most underrated books for marketing of all time. If you talk to business owners, no one recommends this book, but if you talk to people who are like really serious in marketing and sales, they will almost all recommend this book. And so Blue Ocean Strategy really showcases a couple of ideas of how you can go and create a space that doesn't exist before. And what Blue Ocean says is that there's basically the main market, and this is the red ocean, and the red ocean is filled with sharks. And I'm going to try to make this really scary with teeth and blah, 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 and whatever sharks look like. And I need a dorsal fin, and you get the idea. So the red ocean over here has sharks, and the water is so bloody. And so, you've got your Massage Envy and your Woodhouse, and you've got the local competition, and they're all trying to compete on the same thing over and over and over again. And what Blue Ocean Strategy says to do is that you should instead create your entirely own uncontested space, which is a blue ocean. This is a space where you exist, and you exist alone. And that is the goal where you want to be. So obviously this sounds really nice, but what does that actually look like when being implemented? Well, one of the key examples, and the one that the book uses, one that most people remember, is this idea of Cirque du Soleil. And I am just gonna attempt Cirque du Soleil. I spelled this wrong. Someone's gonna correct me. I think it's French. Cirque du Soleil. You get the idea. So what Cirque du Soleil did is come around at a time where the circus was something that was already completely established and was sort of dying out, and seeing animals was not really that big of a thing, really interesting. Just circuses were becoming smaller and smaller, making less and less money, and really dying out. And then kind of Barnum and Bailey's, and I forget one of the other ones, were like the major competitors in the space. And on the other side, you also had a thing of theater, and everyone has an idea of what to expect when they make theater. And these were two very, very deep, bloody red oceans. And what Cirque du Soleil went and did is created an entirely new category, something that had never been seen before, and something that there are a few copycats now, but they went in and said, this is what we do. We bring circus to a theatrical. And you can see, I used to be a musician. I looked at what the auditions were, and it's crazy what you have to be able to do to be a performer in Cirque du Soleil, whether you're a musician, you're a dancer, any sort of artist. I think everyone's seen Cirque du Soleil, so I won't kind of beat this over the head. But the main point here was that if you find yourself in a situation where there's a lot of red ocean, then what you need to do is create a blue ocean, a space that is entirely to you. And that sounds really good, but you're thinking like, okay, I'm a small business owner. How do I do this? How do I go over here and create my blue ocean? All right, competition, if this will work for me. So how do you go and create this blue ocean, this thing that you actually want? Well, one of the things that you can do And what I'm a really big fan of that a couple people talk about, and I don't have enough colors here on my stylus, but I'm going to call this the purple ocean. And this is not my own phrase, but this is something that's a really, really great idea. Because the biggest thing with the blue ocean is that in this case, you're doing something so completely different that's way out there, way avant-garde, that it might be difficult for you to move forward. I'm a big fan of people doing their own thing and doing things that are really different. But what is a safer bet, but will also allow you to separate out of this competition, is to notice two things. It's, number one, who's successful and what are they doing? How are they marketing? What are the services that are they offering? And number two is going to be what's missing. Those are two big questions that I think would be really, really important. So maybe they're really successful. You notice their pain relief, but they're only working on people who are under 20 years old. There's maybe people in they're under 30. There's maybe people in their 40s and 50s who have serious pain and need your relief. Or the other thing that you can do is look at being able to dive deeper within this space to create your purple ocean as well. Kind of go out there and see, like, there's a reason why certain things are working. I think people say don't look at the competition. I think that's really untrue. You need to just kind of take a look and see, in this area, do I notice any trends of things that are working really well? And do not copy that, because you will be another Me Too. You'll be competing again in this red ocean. But notice, what are the things that are missing, and how can you tie that in with your unique strengths and abilities? Right? Strength and ab. Your unique strengths and abilities to create that. So that's what I want you to start thinking about, to figure out how to create that space. And one of the ways that I like to do this, and really standing out in the purple ocean, is that almost every kind of modality has been done before. Maybe you're bringing a new modality to a city, but people don't care about modalities. They care about results. And so if you can come up with a statement that really clearly defines what you do, and it looks like something like this: I help group achieve specific results. And that looks really horrible. So again, I help a specific group achieve a specific result. That is one of those things that's going to help you create your blue ocean or your purple ocean. Because I promise you're probably not the only one doing sports massage. You're not the only one doing relaxation. You're not the only one doing deep tissue. But when you get really, really deep and specific, and your marketing message is built around this idea of saying something like, I help a specific group. Don't say I help women achieve relaxation. That's not enough. I help busy moms. Oops. My style is a little too big. Let's go back here. So I help busy moms achieve relaxation, or might be say something like feel like individuals again. Or I help busy moms take time for themselves, or something like that. I think that result isn't as strong as some of the other ones. If you're saying like, I help CrossFitters increase their mobility and strength, or something like that. Don't say anything that's out of scope. Please, people, don't take this video and go market yourselves as whatever you think is going to do well. But this is the idea. This is how you can stand out, by going in, identifying the red ocean, seeing what's going well. Notice if there are some trends, some things that you maybe are already offering that there's a demand for, but there's a group that's being underserved. Or when you can articulate what it is that you do that's so specific. Because the thing that really helps you stand out more than anything else is that when someone looks at what it is that you have to offer, they look at your marketing message, they look at your website, they look at your ad, and they look at it and they say, holy crap, that's for me. That's the best thing that you can do. That's what niching does more than anything else. It lets you come in, let someone come in and say, holy crap, where have you been this whole time? This is a product, this is a service that's been developed just for me. This is why when I use my own agency, we'd worked with some other kinds of people in the past, but I wanted to be really clear of like, we work with massage therapists, we help body workers achieve their results. Looking, if we just said, hey, we help businesses with Facebook ads, that there's a million agencies, everyone does that. Why does that matter? I wanted to make sure that I was clear on what it is that we do, and that's helped us stand out. This is the first thing that we do with our clients when they don't have a clear niche, a clear message, is say like, hey, look, we need to figure out what is the thing that you do and who do you do it for? Because we want people having that "that's for me" effect. So this is what you need to do to stand out in a saturated market. Check it out. Check out Blue Ocean Strategy. I'm going to pull the book over here into the middle. That did not work. So Blue Ocean Strategy, it's available on Amazon. I'll leave the link somewhere around this video. If it's uploaded and you don't see a link, then tag me in a comment and I'll update the link or change the link wherever it may be. But this book goes in a little bit more detail. I really recommend it, but that's what you got to do to stand out in a saturated market. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a comment down below and let me know what you thought, and let me know what you want to see next. I make videos and content specifically around what you guys are struggling with. Thanks for watching and take care.